the number 141 mean anything to you?
It does not at this current time.
I'll tell you what it means to me. We've got 141 more members than fucking Joe Rogan.
In what?
The Ned's Open Group.
Oh, I don't think Joe Rogan's got a Ned's
Yeah,
Open
that doesn't
group.
matter, okay? Yeah, okay.
Right.
We've got 141 more members than him.
All right,
and it's
correct.
grown week on week, okay?
Yeah.
People are loving what we're putting in there.
I think I'm going to add that to the website. A bigger open group than Joe Rogan.
Well, it would be a smart move.
It would be. And you know what else would be a smart move, Jack? If you're not on Ned's, download the app, join the Yeah Nice Sports Open group, and pump with us today.
Happy days. Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.
Bust my ass at work.
See, I just don't believe that part.
No, not
He's like, come
4
down,
hours of work a night.
come
not
down
my-
Saturday night, bro. I'm not behind the bar. We can just drink.
Can I speak?
Okay, right.
Not my own work, my
Oh.
fucking mum and dad's work. Rock up with 7 hours sleep from Friday under my belt on a Monday, shoveling fucking dirt into smaller bags of dirt.
At least it's like
I had to do like
Easy work.
40 How is
shoveling
it's,
dirt, easy work.
It's not easy at all, bro. It's fucking actually very hard to bag up the potting
And you've had
mix thing.
7 hours sleep for fucking 72 hours. Yeah, it would be.
But even if you had fucking 12 hours sleep and a fucking continental breakfast, like it's still hard work.
Yeah.
It's like manual
Like,
labor.
is it back-breaking?
Yes,
or-
bro. Like,
Yeah, but it's brain
literally,
you don't have to use your
like,
brain. Like, I don't give a fuck how hungover I am. If I have to just do brain dead manual labour work, that's good.
But that's
When I'm
You're
fucked
missing
up,
the point.
No,
You're missing the
you're
point.
missing the point, cunt.
You're missing the point of the definition of hard work. I'm not talking about it hard being like fucking, oh my God, I need to go to fucking uni to get this engineering degree to fucking build this fucking bridge. I'm saying like hard manual labor, like slave shit. Like we're in the fucking 1800s,
Yeah.
cunt.
Okay. Listen,
in the summer sun, summer
I'll
solstice.
Okay, can I rebuttal?
Yes.
Every concreter I know
Yeah.
absolutely
Oh,
goes
pissheads.
ham.
Yeah.
Goes ham in the paint. Concreting is like the hardest work possible. Do they all still rock up the next day to do it? Yes.
Exactly.
So it's not that hard of work. It's
they're
actually good work.
They're a different breed.
No, cunt. It's just that when you do manual labour, it's actually not that bad as if you had to sit behind a computer and calculate a fucking bridge's fucking stress points. So it's not that bad.
I don't know. I think we're getting caught up in the
You were getting caught in the weeds.
semantics of like the actual definition of like manual labor. Like it's still,
Oh, I know what fucking
it's still like
manual
hard
labour is.
physical work. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, let's fucking move on.
Yeah.
Episode 90, boys. Let's go. Welcome back to the NI Sports podcast.
Yeah. Let's do a bit of rapid fire, Steve-O. It's got some admin to keep moving along the chain. Couch sponsors. We're in dire fucking need of
Did you
couches.
actually-
And did you actually go?
I actually went there today.
Did ya?
Steve
Did you
doubted
see
ya.
what I sent?
Nah.
See, he doubted. I said it to him before and he
I
doubted
left the
ya.
chat.
Oh,
I left
no.
the chat.
How did you back in?
I don't think so.
I did.
For someone, like, this is actually what I want to know, right? So I know you don't work from, like, Thursday to Monday.
Yeah.
So therefore, like, you should be on your phone.
Yeah.
But, like, you won't respond to messages and memes and stuff till, like, 3 days later. So I'm like, what are you actually...
What do you think I'm fucking doing, bro?
Yeah, I know what you're doing, but
living
I'm like,
life.
surely there's, like, a 5-minute break where you're just checking up on stuff.
No, bro, because I'm fucking living
Full
life to
tilt.
the
Yeah.
absolute.
You're living in the
fucking
moment.
Extreme, cunt.
Carpe diem.
I'm on the son
Seize
of
the day.
I'm on the son of Concord, cunt. London to fucking New York in 3.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, right. No, that's a fair call.
But Steve-O, this is a very big loose end I'm hoping to tie up
Well, it's
soon.
been going about 3 weeks where I said, like, I was going to use the old salesman tactics, come in hot.
But these couches ain't been going for 3 weeks.
No,
They've been going like this with no legs for probably 12 months.
I reckon 12 months. But no, where I said
So
that
comfy.
we were going to try and get some free ones, that's been about 3 weeks. So anyway, today was like, I was like, nah, let's do it for the pod. Fucking boom. Just before lunch, went into Fantastic Furniture. No one in the car park, so I'm like, yep, all sweet.
Just run me through what's going through your brain at this point. Obviously, you've mentioned you used to do this for a job for a short period of time, door-to-door sales. Like,
a la Captain Davo.
have you sort of got your spiel in your head? You just shoot off the hip when you're in
I'm
there?
so
like,
glad
you got a
you
bit of a
asked that,
strategy
right?
going
So
into it?
Beforehand, did not think about it once. Rocked up in the car park, as soon as I got out of the car, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And I was just like, holy fuck. So I just, like, almost like a fucking Boston Dynamic robot, just kept walking to the door. And I seriously, just before I walked through the door, thought, turn around, go back to the car and think of a spiel. And I was like, don't do that. That looks pussy. So I just walked in.
It'll be a good story on the pod. Keep walking.
Yeah,
pussy.
keep walking in. So I walk in. I'm fucking like really nervous, actually. I'm like, Jesus Christ, you haven't done this in like fucking 6 years. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to be rusty as fuck. Like, I know you do a podcast every week, but cunt, you're going to be rusty. So I was like, all right, just keep walking through. So anyway, I looked up to the main desk. They've got like a main desk in Fantastic Furniture. If you've been there, you know. There's two ladies there, and they're dealing with like these really difficult customers. So I was like, don't just like get in line. So I just like, I'm just going to walk through the shop and just like fucking check everything out. So I'm like, oh, look at that chair. Look at that chair. Like, so I'm tough thinking in my head, if this doesn't work out, what chairs do we want? You know, I'm half scoping out chairs.
A few good ones?
There was a few good ones, man.
Nice.
Yeah. I know you wanted that cream one, but there was a cream one there, the one you wanted actually, and it was really dirty.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, fuck, I feel like even though we're podcasters and we're not coming in dirty, I feel like they will get dirty and
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
shit, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm like scoping around, just walking around. These difficult customers took like literally probably about 15 minutes, and they're like, the attendants there weren't screaming or nothing, but I could tell they
So
were
at this stage, you're talking yourself out.
Oh, yeah,
like, just to be
I'm
like,
starting to- no,
that fucked me over. I'm just going to go.
No. I'm like getting in my head, right? Okay, what are you going to say? Like I'm doing the whole rigmarole. I'm like almost like doing an audition kind of. Like I'm getting my script right. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to say? And I was like, do I want to get up there and just be like, oh, hey, blah, 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 and give them the full spiel? I was like, no, because that person I speak to might not be the person I need to speak to.
Need to go
So I was
straight
like,
to the top.
yeah. So I was like, right, I need to hit the old method, which I used to do when I was doing recruitment, is you go in and you always have the gatekeeper and you say to them, hey, is there anyone I can talk to about so-and-so? And they will point you in the right direction of the person that can actually answer you without having to explain yourself twice or, you know, do all that sort of thing. So anyway, I'm walking around. A heap of other people came in, like while I was there.
Like a
And I
tour
was
bus.
like- so I'm like, fuck, she's going to come over thinking I want to buy a couch. And I'm going to be like, I'm not here for a couch technically.
Yeah.
Like I'm not here
Or
for
that I have to pay for it.
yeah, I'm not here
I'm
for
here
a
for a
sale.
free couch.
I'm here
not
for a couch. I'm not here to pay for one. Anyway, so
That'd be a good opening line.
so she comes over and she's like, oh, hey, sir, how you going? Is there anything I can help you with today? And I was like, yeah, no, there actually is something you can help me with today. And I let her like walk all the way over. And I was like, is there anyone I can talk to about advertisement? Because I was like, that's just like, because I didn't know how to really sort of
I
explain
like that.
it other than
It's sort of a bit of a large blanket, covers all. Yeah.
Yeah. And so she's kind of like looked me up and down. I was in my actual work shirt and she's just like, yep, I'm the store manager. What did you mean? And I was just like, listen, we've got a show in town. We deal with national brands in Rocky. And then I was like, oh, fuck. I mean, like actual, like from Rockhampton, we deal with national brands. I don't mean national brands based in Rocky. And then she's already looking at me like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This cunt's fumbled.
Wow.
Yeah, I fumbled the bag straight off the bat. Anyway, and she's like, oh, yep. And I was like, yep, we have a show. We get, you know, approximately 3,000 listeners per week. We get, you know, 10 to 20,000 views per reel on our Instagram. We're really interested in speaking to someone about doing some advertisement for your store on our show. And going from there. I didn't say and getting compensation.
No.
I said and just going from there because like that would be weird if I said like and fucking getting paid, bitch.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
So
And
at this point, how was she taking the?
Bro, like she's looking at me like this. She's got like full mouth open, like.
Yeah.
No.
And like I then started getting nervous and I felt my face
go
flush.
red, yeah.
And I was just like, holy fuck. So then I started getting real nervous. And she's like,
Wish we recorded.
oh, yeah, I know. I wish I half went in with like a little GoPro or a
Little
spy
lapel
cam or
mic,
something.
yeah.
And she's like, well, I'm the store manager. And I was like, oh, if I could just, maybe get you an email and I can shoot you some numbers.
That's what I was already thinking, man.
And, give you a bit of an idea on, what we do, what we talk about, and you can maybe see if it's viable for you guys.
Yeah.
And she's like, definitely. So then we like go over to the desk. She drives me out the email address and she's like, look, I'm the store manager, but I can't make any decisions based on that. If you guys want to send me an email, I can send it on to the national manager for advertising and we can go from there. And I was just like, yep, cool. She wrote it the email, took it, got out of there. But like, if she forwards that on, I'll eat my fucking hat.
Yeah.
Like
That's going straight to the recycling.
straight to the recycling bin.
Well, you know what you should have done with the piece of paper she wrote down? Just let it flap in the breeze as soon as you walk out, because there's no chance. We might as well go to. Is there any local couch supplies? We got a better chance with them.
All About House.
Are they local?
Yeah,
They're like a.
But they're also fucking 10x the price.
Yeah.
Well,
So anyway, we will write.
Let's see if you don't fumble the bag on that one.
Yeah, let's write an email, or I'll write an email, and we'll link the prospectus and whatever. But boys, not confident. But let's just see how it goes.
Oh,
Righto.
sitting on the floor.
You should have said, while you're there, just show me what you got, because we'll fucking buy
Well,
it.
I was thinking about doing that, but I was like, then she's just going to be like, yeah, just buy the fucking couch.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
fucking
stop
buy
being
it. So I was
scum.
like, yeah, stop being a fucking scum dog.
Oh, that's great.
So that was that.
Yeah, anyway, no, that's good. I just want to get that off the conscience, because fuck, man, I'm sinking deeper into these couches every week. And
Well, that's why I wear long pants every episode now.
okay,
I don't know if you've noticed
because
that.
they
but-
creep up when you sit like this.
Well, like
or-
they creep up, and I'm constantly grabbing my junk to try and like stretch them out. And also the camera. So this is my position, right?
Yeah.
My
Looks
dick.
like you're
is,
on a
my,
casting
dick
couch.
my dick is directly pointed towards the camera, and I've got short pants on. They ride this way, so it's facing direct.
We're trying to get a brand deal with Brazzers, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking-
So like, there's been multiple times I'm watching the show, and I'm like, I'm about to fucking flash a nut. Like, I don't want to be.
Perfect.
No, not perfect.
Get
I
our
don't want to be
second
doing
account
that.
Shut down for
Yeah.
nudity.
We're
Let's not do
professional.
that.
Yeah, second channel gone.
Go on.
But we need to get some fucking. We need to look the part.
let's send the email, give it a week. And then
A
we'll just
week
go buy new
only, and
ones.
if not, we go buy them.
Yeah. Sounds good. Well, how are your weekends, boys?
I'm not even going to ask.
No comment.
Yeah, no comment from you. I don't want to hear
comment.
nothing. Well, he actually blasted me over the whole weekend over fucking nothing. But my weekend was good. I had a good time. I had a fucking great time. Actually, did a bit of work on Sunday for a good friend of the show, Jacob Samuelson. Yeah, that was pretty much
A
it.
few beers Friday and Saturday,
beers.
accompanied by myself and intern and some others.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, no, it was good. Got to watch the Penrith Roosters game. You were 100% on the money and going 17.5 plus. I actually put that. So my multi for Friday night was...
I didn't say 17.5 plus.
Sorry, 17.5 negative. Sorry.
I said, they will pump the
Yeah,
Roosters.
negative 17.5. So I went that. I went Isaac Tungo to score. And I also went the fucking Hawthorn Hawks to fucking beat Port Adelaide. To beat Port Adelaide. Because I genuinely was like, after that, Jack Ginnivan. I was like, nah, they're on a bit of a heater. Port Adelaide are dust. They're fucking done. Panthers win by 20. Isaac Tungo scores. Hawthorn loses by 3. So that one went. I put 100 on. It was paying $8 something. So I'm the whole night going, I'm loaded, baby.
Yeah, free weekend ahead.
Yep, and that was the first mistake. I counted my chickens before they hatched. But, you get that on the big jobs. Roosters look dust. They, obviously, Sam Walker being out. Victor Radley being out. Who was the other one? Brandon Smith being out. Like, it's hard to come into the finals period where other teams are just running full tilt and you've just had your reserve grades pop up. Like,
I just do not understand how every bookmaker had Panthers at $1.40. Like, that bet should have been...
The line, the handicap was only, I think, negative 7.5.
Which, like, the bet... It shouldn't have like that. It should be $1. That should have been $1.08.
Yeah,
Like that-
no, I agree wholeheartedly.
I don't understand where this. Who genuinely thought the Roosters had a chance with like a reserve grade team?
yeah, I back
Playing
you
a
up on that
full-strength
fully, man.
Panthers,
Because-
three-time back-to-back premiership. Like,
And do you
what are
know
we
what?
talking? What are we talking about here? Like,
Even if
they're the
Nathan-
bets, bro. They're the bets that come along once every like so often where there's no such thing as a fucking certainty or a sure thing.
Mm.
They're the bets where you're like, we need to gather as much money as physically possible. And like put it on that
And line up.
because.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Responsibly.
responsibly,
Yeah.
because
we're not
that is-
encouraging
because-
irresponsible gambling.
No, because that would be the responsible thing to do. It's just like, if you walk past a fucking suitcase full of money, like, and then you looked around, like in the middle of a desert, say, where there's no one around. I don't know why the fuck you're in the middle of
And
a
it's
desert.
got dust on it, like it's been there a while.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, no one's coming for it.
Yeah.
The
And
only
you're a bit
responsible-
dusty yourself.
Yeah.
The
and
only
you're going-
responsible thing to do is
And you're also
take it
Just
right.
pick
down.
it up.
You're
Yeah.
down from the punt in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, you've got to sell the house sort of thing.
Yeah.
And here comes this fucking Hail Mary out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
A sign from the gods.
And that's
A sign from the fucking gods.
And that's
Thank you.
probably why you're in the desert, because like you've ticked up all this coin in Vegas. So you're like, holy
You're
fuck,
lost.
I need
And
to
you're-
get the fuck
you're
out of Dodge.
reevaluating life. Yeah,
I need to
you're
get the fuck
reevaluating.
out of Dodge. I'm walking that way into the middle of the fucking desert.
Area 51, take me.
Yeah, right.
But
so
no,
that was the Panthers on the weekend.
That was
correct.
yeah,
That was
yeah.
the Panthers. And even with that-
roundabout way, that's
yeah. And let's just say Cleary didn't come back. Let's just say he was coming back
They
the
still
next
would have
game.
pumped them, man.
They still would have pumped him.
Yeah.
I just don't like. What are we talking about?
They are the most experienced team in finals, which I think doesn't matter what sort of roster you've got or cattle or, coach. Experience in those finals game, and I hate to bring this up, I think doggies, like that experience and we've seen it so many times where teams don't get to the finals or get to the grand final. They're like lost dogs trying to chase tires. They don't know what to fucking do with it once they get it.
Or it's those small moments where an experienced team knows how to handle it when your team might be fatigued or they lapse in concentration or you give away a penalty and they're down on the line. But yeah, you're right, bro. It's those good teams that know how to scramble and recover and stay on top of the
And
game.
that comes from experience, which they have. The stat today was won 10 finals games in a row right now, which is just fucking insane.
Yeah, that's nuts. I didn't actually watch the Dogs game, but I did watch the Storm game.
You missed
bro.
out on a fucking great. Like, I mean, sorry, Brando. Obviously, I know it's your
Yeah.
team, and I don't mean to fucking be disrespectful, but
No, look, it's the
like it
facts
was.
are the
It
facts.
was it was the game of the season almost. Like,
Yeah. And probably you could argue the game of the finals week 1.
100%.
Right?
No, absolutely. Well, you've got Panthers absolutely spanking the Roosters.
Yeah.
You got the Storm spanking the fucking.
That was another one, bro. Like,
Storm spanking the
Yeah.
Sharks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Huddy Grant, brother.
Oh, Hattie Grant.
Hattie Grant, yeah.
First
Money,
hooker to score a hat trick in finals.
fucking first try.
Oh.
What,
And-
after a minute
mistake.
in or something? Yeah.
Well, did they? I think they
Bro,
went to
Will
go catch it and went back out
Will
dead.
Kennedy jumped on the dead ball line and it touched his finger. The ball would have went dead to 8 meters, on
Yeah.
the full. Like, I don't know what.
It's just that-
maybe that's exactly what we were just talking about. Like,
It's
an
that
experienced
nervousness,
player
mate.
would have been
Yeah.
like, "Holy fuck, this is going
It's
out."
going into row 8.
Yeah, literally.
It's that nervousness of being like, holy fuck, we've spent our whole season getting here. All the other seasons we go lost. Like, oh my God, I don't want to fuck up. And so they fuck up by
Yeah.
wanting not to fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It's
now
just-
they're getting fucked up.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Storm were clinical. Obviously, Money had a fucking great game. Jerome has carried them there the whole
Fuck,
season.
bro, I think Jerome's got to be favourite for Dally M, right? He's just killed it.
I think he should get it. I think he's favourite for it. But these fuckwits at the NRL, after Cleary just come back, will be like, he don't.
Nah,
missing
it's
he's been
because
missing for
it's
too
based
long.
on like 3,
Points.
2, 1 points. So
Yeah,
there's
okay.
no way he
Yeah,
can
no way
actually
he'll
get it.
Yeah, even though he's pretty good.
Yeah, and what's that rule? Not that Cleary's been suspended.
But if
you've
you
been
get suspended,
for longer
you're not
than 2
eligible.
weeks or something.
Yeah, you're not eligible.
Yeah, which is not Jerome. But yeah, bro, the Storm were just dominant in every way. Like, Sharks looked okay in little glimpses, but for 90% of the game it was
Mate,
a
them coming
one-sided.
back at half time with that fucking play that was so sexy. I think it was was it Brayley? Was
no.
it Brayley passing on the unders to
No. It was the fucking
Trindle,
yeah.
It was Trindle passing on the unders to
Nakora or something.
Yeah. And took 3 defenders with him, straight on the under, bang, no one was
But
there.
he did like a little fucking.
It was great. It was a
did
great
like a little
play. And that
Benji,
actually
yeah.
made me think that the Sharks were maybe still in it. And then obviously second half come out, Bellyache's given them the greatest speech of all time, and they've come out and absolutely pumped them.
Yeah.
So
Meant to be, boys. It's up to me.
Yeah.
Give them one of them ones.
Moments, history,
Trophies are earned.
Lessons learned.
If it is to be, it's up to me.
Now-
Win the ball. Your first option's always your best.
Now, Cowboys Knights game, it was really Cowboys versus fucking Ponga.
Yeah.
That was a fucking phenomenal game, very tight.
Fuck, it was. So I think the half-time score, were the scores locked, or was it 2-point difference?
16,
Or 16-12. Yeah.
maybe something like that.
Yeah, I think Cows might even have been down at the half. But, just overall, fuck, you just got to give it to Ponga. He left everything on the table there, but
He couldn't have given any more.
He left everything in the car dealership, brother.
Yeah.
he did.
In the boot.
Even
Yeah.
the keys.
Yeah, in the boot, locked hatch.
Rang dad at half
Hatchback.
time.
Yeah. And away you go. But the Cows, man, fuck, they look good, and we'll get to this in a sec. I don't understand how
Yeah,
Cows
bro.
aren't favourites
I
to
was
beat the
just looking
Sharks.
at that.
And also the Manly Seagulls are outsiders to
Like,
beat
what
the
are we
Roosters.
talking about?
I just quietly.
This has got to be the biggest discrepancy based on everything we've just said, everything we've seen all season, all final series. Like, come on.
Not
what
bet
are we
tech,
talking about?
Not bet tech, not no tech, not Neds, not nothing. This is a little personal bet for me.
Yeah.
I'm going to multi Cowboys and Seagulls to win both those
Yeah,
games.
just-
duh, cunt. Every fucking so are we.
Bro, like picking up that suitcase in the desert. Like, you're just stupid if you
Yeah.
don't take this sign from the gods.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because at the moment, I feel Sharks are going to be rattled. They're going to be rattled, and you could see it. They were rattled in that game at the Storm.
Yeah.
And, Nico not kicking it out on the full, I think it was in the first half, and Warbrick or someone, caught it, and they're rattled. They're rattled with this hoodoo of them losing every fucking finals game they've been in the last fucking 10
And
times.
it just buys into all the media, all the press about Nico, he can't win the
He's
big
the marquee
games.
player on $1 million
Yeah.
and fucking all this sort of shit. So they're rattled. Cowboys have got this, I feel, momentum from that last game where they're like, we can win this. We were doubted, we're the underdogs, which is that whole Queensland spirit sort of thing. So I believe Cherry Evans with the Eagles on, the weekend against the Dogs. The Dogs absolutely pumped the Sea Eagles across every aspect.
Yeah.
Which you would agree with. The whole game, the Dogs are winning. They had better defense. They were pushing back Manly's forwards like 5 meters, 6 meters.
Nearly every play.
Seven.
bro.
Every
8,
fucking play.
9,
Whereas
10.
the Eagles were just tackling and going down. Dogs were pushing them back every single play.
right.
Like they made no meters in any of their
Kikau
plays.
was on one of the arguably all-time heaters of doom. Like, dropping cunts. Yeah, every tackle.
He merged into a second rower centre, was scooting out down the sideline, passing to wingers, pumping,
Bro, the way he can
folding,
step at the line with his big shape.
footwork, just fucking
Chasing
out the Greg
fifth and last,
Marzoo.
chasing Birdo's fifth and last kicks like he's a fullback, and just
Yeah.
right, he was doing everything, anything and everything, and just fuck, it just wasn't enough, man. And yeah, it just comes down to moments, as we said before, and yeah, there was 2 big moments that swung the other way in favour of Manly, and one was that trick play off the scrum, which from a fan of the Doggies was a fucking sick play by Manly. Like, they obviously been practicing it. Maybe done some video there from the Spider Cam. Shout out Spider Cam. But
Eagle eye.
yeah,
Eagle eye,
just
yep.
done this little trick play, like no look, pop up. And yeah, it was fucking silky. And then, yeah, that just changed the game. And then, yeah, one lapse in concentration where I think it was Cola or... Was it Cola or...
Collar on the wing.
And he
Bit of footwork,
he broke
scored.
sort of nothing on, broke a little tackle, kept jogging. Everyone thought, oh, one of these three cunts back here will get him, and just
Stepped on the inside and
barely even stepped, man. And just like they all just were doing turnstiles, and he scores. And yeah, that was it. Birdo had 2 decent cracks at the 2-pointer. He just didn't wind up on that first one, bro. He was like a metre short, dead
Yeah.
in the centre. Had the wind behind him. Just didn't wind up. So, look, we had every opportunity to win. Yeah, played arguably one of our best games. Like, it was really polished.
it was tight. It was polished. The whole team
really
played
dominant.
fucking
You could
phenomenal.
argue, 90% of the game we were just watching it. Even if you weren't watching it intently, you would say that Dogs were winning the fight. We had the upper hand. The momentum was going our way. But, yeah, they just kept finding a way to score, whether it was, that one out in the wing, trick play, or taking advantage of just the lapse
Shout out
and
the Rocky
concentration.
boy, Ethan Bullimore, fucking
Yeah.
on half time, getting that
bit
offhand
bit of a
pass.
forward pass, but
Yeah.
I can live with those because they go either way. So
Yeah.
look, at the end of the day, they just they probably wanted it. I don't know if they wanted it more, but they just
I think you boys wanted it more. It was just that I think the Manly Sea Eagles had saner heads of DCE, Travojevich's,
Yeah.
that sort of, and like I saw every time the Dogs scored, they went into that huddle there, and DCE was, barking orders like he did.
just
at
telling
at
everyone to do their
State
job
of
and
Origin
stick to
time.
the game plan, and
They were able to have fucking faith, not hope, that they would eventually get there, and they fucking did. There was one thing that I noticed, and I watch this in games, is when it's a tight game and they kick it real deep, how quickly does the team that kicked it run up on the wingers or the fullback, whatever? Dogs were annihilated. Like,
doing so good. They were kicking the ball out of their 30,
was coming up,
20,
like
30
Penrith
metres.
almost, and there was just no gain from that kick. And another big momentum shifter, and I told Intern this on the weekend, was just in the second half when Stephen Crichton dragged back, I think it was Hopewadi or maybe
Lehigh was getting bullied.
Lehigh,
Poor
and he
cunt.
did that wrestle and flipped him over
Yeah.
into the fucking dead end zone. Or not the dead end zone, the try
The
zone.
end zone.
The end zone, twilight zone. No, dragged him into in goal.
Yeah.
And like all the boys come up to Critter, and it was a real momentum shifter. But yeah, no, unfortunately the Eagles just come away with it in the end, and they just played saner footy. It just leveled footy at the end.
And man, I think back, I actually think it was Lehigh. Was it him who scored the last try? Like after getting bullied by Kikau and
Bullied by
Critter,
Bullymore.
He dropped one. Yeah, got taken into in goal, taken over the sideline. Birdo was putting up bombs that he fucking couldn't get to, and just got bullied. And then at the end of the game, he comes up with a big play. So
Why are you letting him bully your son?
and boys, it's tough. Like I said the other week, like once your team's actually good, it's so heartbreaking when you're like, I know it's final, someone has to lose, but you're so close. All these omens out there.
Yeah, where's your fucking omens now? All you fucking cunts. He's all making up shit the whole fucking year. Everyone's sitting on their computer. Oh, you fucking Dogs 2024. Fuck off, cunt. Sorry, Brando, but
all good. And boys, as I've always said as a Doggies fan, it's been a sad, decade, you would say. If you can't support them at the lows, you can't ride them at the highs. So got me Doggies jersey on today. Showing my support for the boys. I'd all still be feeling it after the big season, successful season, but then you look at it so close yet so far.
those cunts would still be on it with Joshy Carr, brother.
Yeah,
Well,
JAC.
that's what I was about to get into. Mum asked me last night if I thought that they were missing Addo Carr. Now, yous have got two pretty good wingers that I didn't think yous were missing Addo Carr.
I don't think we missed him at all.
No.
That's my humble opinion.
Yeah, that's I agree
Just
with
because
that
that
as well.
skeleton is a fucking looks like a
Skeleton's-
second rower, bro. Moves like
Helter
a
Skelter.
moves like
Helter
a fullback.
Skelter, all right.
Right,
Can't stop on the ring
he
finger.
played awesome. There was obviously that one try where it just got knocked out of his hand. Like maybe Adokar finishes that, but
I believe
think-
he scored a try though, Skeleton.
in the
Skeleton.
Skeleton, yeah, he's literally.
Skeletor.
That's why I literally was calling him on the weekend, wasn't I, Lexi?
in a roundabout way, I believe he done like a better job. Like he was trucking the nut up hard when they were kicking to him when he was dropping back on last, and there was a few times where he just changed the momentum just by fucking running super hard or making a little break, getting that possession game back. But Yeah, what was your take, Steve-O, after your mum put you on the JACs on the weekend?
I just said to her, I don't think they missed him at all. I maybe like, I think that the way they showed up, that, you know, fucking that didn't affect him at all. That whole, you know, media shit and all the rest of it. It was just that, you know, unfortunately they got beat. I think they played dominant.
Yeah, I don't think that had anything to do with it, man.
Few of the boys would be missing him now, but because they'd be like still kicking on, and they'd be like, "Fucking hell, bro, he's been gone a while." Like, fucking
yeah, they'd be missing him now. Yeah,
you reckon he's got the shit, or fucking fuck. Oh, just give him another ring, bro, for the fifth time in 10 minutes.
Bro, he reckons he's still innocent. I don't know, like. But then
paid the fine.
Took the fine.
And look, maybe he doesn't want it to drag out, you know, whatever.
Was he taking cock pills or something and then reckons it had fucking...
What, done the John Jones fucking method?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was taking gas station dick pills and I fucking popped positive.
Funnily enough, it comes in this bag and it's fucking all white.
Yeah. Well, who would have thought?
I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Whoever thought Blue Chew was white.
Yeah, exactly.
And you got to do it through your nose.
Just the fact that he went out on a limb, begged to Gus and said, I'm innocent, and Gus does that big press conference, tweets and the rest.
Not only that, 2 weeks prior, when the fucking Latrell Mitchell thing happened, says, if this happened at my club, I would not tolerate it.
Wow.
And made a pretty fucking cutthroat stance.
Did they release what he tested positive for?
Cocaine.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
My man. Hit me up. We'll get him on the pod.
But
co-host.
Another little momentum shifter I thought was when, I can't remember who actually made the tackle. It was Reed Marnie and Josh Curran in the marker, and someone, I can't remember who was in the fucking, I think it was Garrick. Garrick and Marnie went at it, and Curran come over and fucking tried to get involved, and DCE just fucking headlocked the cunt, threw him down the ground.
They asked him about that after the game too. When it went to the Matty John show and he put the...
When you see your captain do that and it's DCE, that rallied the boys.
Yeah.
That goes, righto, we're fucking on here. Let's
get on it.
Let's get on it. Yeah.
So it is a shame, man, because I truly believe if we won that game, we would have dusted the Chooks coming up to this week.
Way more hard than the Chooks.
Then if we make a prelim, I'm happy with that. Like, we probably then get bounced out by, who would it be? Storm.
Well, mate, fucking, what did I say? You were going to come third last. Like, you have done extremely well. I honestly think they will take everything from this year and do better next year. That's what
Against all odds, brother.
It's 1-4.
Yeah, bro. I seen something today which is just was on that little doco from that come from England, Jude Bellingham, but he said at the end of the thing, he's like, I hate losing more than I enjoy winning. And wow, that was so evident on Sunday when we lost. I was just like in disbelief, man. I was like, fuck, that hurts. Like so close, but so far.
I'm the same with gambling. I hate losing more than if I win, I'm like, yeah, sick. I hate losing that fucking shit. Just
And if I just remember back to playing sport as well, like I wasn't a sore loser, but I just hated losing so much. Like, the feeling of losing
is worse than
exceeded the enjoyment of winning. You know? So
money won is a lot sweeter than money earned, Jack.
Agreed. So AFL on the weekend.
Yes, you made a little mention of that, bro. We're watching it Friday night. The Lion up the Hawks.
Up the Hawks. I really thought that they were sort of on a roll.
We're going. Let's go Hawkies.
Let's go Hawkies. They come close. It was a cracker game. They come close. I really didn't think Port Adelaide had it in them. Hawthorn lost.
What did you say? Someone sprayed Jack Ginnivan?
Yeah. So after the game, obviously it was quite close. There was the coach for Port Adelaide come down on the field and literally was just had his boys around him. They were kind of all walking off thing. Everyone was kind of walking off the field. He's there. They're all facing towards the edge. He's there literally facing Jack Ginnivan and going you're fucking, just full spraying him. And then he's obviously copping it. He's just lost. The captain of Hawthorn's come over, started spraying the coach of Port Adelaide, being like, fucking jog on, mate. Like, you're a fucking coach. Show a bit of respect. You're fucking held
to his own player. No.
No, the captain of Hawthorn is saying to the coach of Port Adelaide, mate, fucking jog on. You're a coach. Like, show some
But
fucking
the coach is
respect.
spraying his own team?
No,
Or
the coach was spraying Jack Givernon from Hawthorn. Port Adelaide
why?
coach. Because he carried on throughout the week and did the fucking crack tinny
Oh, so
celly.
he can't
and
drinking beers at
Yeah,
fucking...
yeah.
That was last week.
And all the media throughout the week were like fucking shitting on Jack. And then so this coach, for whatever reasons, come down and be like, yeah, mate, you're fucking nothing. Doing all that sort of shit. And then the captain of Hawthorn's
Go
coming
for a
like,
walk
mate,
in
come
the
on,
desert,
mate. You're a
cunt."
fucking coach. Like,
Yeah, relax.
show some
cunt.
fucking decency. Like, your
Yeah.
team just fucking won. They also had a Hawthorn player celebrating their 300th game. So, like, mate, like, we've just lost. Yous have won. Like, fucking calm
And you
down.
still isn't winning enough of a, like, fuck you if he didn't like what he was
like
doing.
show some fucking common decency. But now the cunt was going. Anyway, he got fined 20 grand, and Port Adelaide also got fined 20 grand for obviously, tossing the game into a fray or whatever the fuck they call it. But
What's that even mean?
I don't know. It means being a fuck.
making up words,
It's fucking
in arrears.
It's legal term for being a fuckwit.
It's
We
called
don't approve of.
disrepute or something, isn't it?
There's also a fray.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you can chuck the game.
The
into
fray,
a fray.
like how to save a life.
Great song.
Yeah,
Fuck,
fray.
I
how
love
to save
that
a life.
fucking
Like, where
song.
did I go wrong? I
Yeah.
lost a friend.
Yeah.
Somewhere along.
Yes, bro.
You're just trying to think of the next
Yeah,
one.
no,
I'm trying to
funny,
think of
yeah.
the start of it.
It's like piano, like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Post
yeah.
Malone one.
I found God on the corner of
Avenue.
where the West was all but one. All alone, smoking his last cigarette.
Wow. That's the new
Where
intro.
were you?
I think that's a different song, actually.
Is it?
Oh,
What were we singing? How to Save a Life.
Yeah,
That's definitely different.
yeah, it's a different song, yeah, but it is a phrase song.
yeah, and it is unreal.
Are you looking it up, Jack?
yeah, I'll have to.
It's
Is it the phrase?
You
Just-
found me. Is that
Yeah.
it? No. Hang
it's
on.
Just not too many seconds so I don't get copyrighted, please.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah, you
step one. You say,
Yeah, what's the song we were
talk,
singing?
You walks. You say,
That is-
sit down.
is
It's
that it or
just.
no? Oh, that's How to Save a Life.
He smiles politely back
What
at
was
you.
the one we were singing?
Oh, I think it was this one. Fucking you, found me.
It is.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
found
Yeah,
me.
it's like.
Wow, next semi
I
brother.
found God on the corner of First and
I'm a
Amistad.
stud, that's it. I'm a
Where
stud,
the West.
Look,
Yeah.
guys, let's put this out there.
Karaoke.
We ain't auditioning for Idol. So
No, definitely not
we'll
me.
definitely
My
tick that
admin
off the
lady
list.
told me that today,
Bro,
actually.
when
What,
I'm
that
really
she is
fucked
or
up.
she's not?
No, she said, don't give up your fucking day job.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Trust me, brother. I'm not.
I'm not, brother.
I'm
Yeah.
a podcaster.
Next one, brother.
Just maybe a little unhumbly. When I'm really fucked up, I think I can sing better because, like,
The pipes are open? Or?
Yeah, and I'm so fucked up that I actually don't
Yeah, and your
care.
inhibitions like get lowered.
Yeah.
So you're like, I think I can
give it your
dance way
all.
better when I'm fucking on the piss.
No, but I do like give it my all, and
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
sort of subconscious about like how I sound. Which,
Praying.
yeah, like that shit. Yeah.
Screaming at the top of your lungs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Right,
boys,
back
Right,
to-
yeah,
back to
Frey, how to
AFL.
save
Yeah.
a life. Back to the fucking Lions coming up with a famous win.
GWS were praying that the Lions would go home after a 44-point lead. But they just didn't go away, boys, and managed to seal the deal. So
When
the
it was
Lions,
76-32, me and Brody both looked at the score when we were at the red line, and he goes, we should chuck on a live bet. And I was like, mate, Lions are going to win this. I don't give a fuck how big the lead is. Like, I genuinely think they're going to. And we just sort of got distracted by Viper and
one dart, two
Yeah,
dart,
two
fucking the
dart.
games over.
Chappelle and Mercedes,
Chappelle and Mercedes,
Hope and Faith, and yeah.
Stats and Stars.
Yeah, so the whole fucking strip club was there. Yeah, right.
Yeah, the whole strip club was there, and we kind of got distracted a little bit.
Yeah,
We just
and
put
it,
on.
but
But
a mere
hats
mortal.
off to the fucking Lions chasing back a 44-point lead. Like,
Is that the biggest like finals comeback? Fucking
I'm going to say it is,
yeah.
but
Oh,
don't
we're
check
gonna
it.
say it is as a brand.
But don't check it.
yeah, we don't give a fuck about facts.
Definitely in finals, it'd be top three. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that, boys.
Yeah.
But bro,
Put the brand on it.
105 to 100, come down to that pretty much last goal. Like there was still 30 seconds or so, or a minute left after that. But fuck, just it's so impressive, eh? And it wasn't the last goal wasn't a sitter by any means. Like we've pulled the piss numerous times on this podcast about cunts missing 20 out dead in front. Like that last goal wasn't a sitter by any means, right?
No, they did extremely well.
It was a bit, off to the side, but fuck. So where does that put the Lions boys? Like who are they up against next? They're gonna
Geelong
win.
Cats. That's going to be a tight game.
We did say last week we were hoping it would be Lions in the final, but yeah, they're the Cats,
Yeah,
right?
so Lions versus the Cats, Swans versus the Port Adelaide.
Wait, speaking of omenry, like
hit
your
me with
fucking bulldog shit, I seen one. 2003, Lions played Collingwood in the grand final. 20 years later, 2023, they lost. Lions won the grand final against Collingwood in 2003. 20 years later, they lost the grand final.
Oh, I'm sick of these omens, boys.
Yeah, so what? You're telling me in 2033
No,
they're going to win?
2004, they played Port Adelaide in the grand final. Port Adelaide won, so Lions lost. 20 years later, they could potentially play Port Adelaide in the grand final and Lions win.
So
it's
that would
like
be a 60-year, every 20-year omen? Or?
No. It's just the opposite.
It's opposite. It's
Opposite of what
alternating.
happened in
Sure,
2003 and
Alternating.
2004. 20 years later,
Yep.
the
I'm with you.
opposite results going to
Fuck,
happen.
bit of a stretch. Man.
Yeah, but, well,
The Doggies one looked better and different parallel universe that Doggies win the
I
grand
beg
final.
to differ.
I beg to differ.
Okay, bro. Cheers.
So,
Yeah, righto. So anyway, get on Lions to take out the premiership.
Wonder what they're paying. Does anyone want to do a quick little
do you want to look it up on me?
check arena? I'll do a quick check.
You check Arena. Me and Steve will talk about how dust the sphere was. Nah,
Lions into Alcaraz to win all 4 slams next year.
Alcaraz is never going to win another slam.
No,
fuck.
that's Joker, brother. But anyway, back to the desert.
Yeah, it's a joke. Alcaraz is a joke.
Yeah, the Sphere, UFC Vegas on the weekend, boys.
Lions at third favourite line of betting, $4. So Swans favourite, $2.40. Cats $3.50. Lions $4. Port Adelaide $9.
Kind of like the
Hungy on the fucking
I kind of like the
Lions?
Swannies, but at
Oh, yeah,
240.
Swannies
but
are fucking...
Odd subject to change, of course.
Yeah.
If Geelong Cats win this game against the Lions, I'll go Cats.
Yeah. If Lions were paying a little bit more, like, if you want to price boost me, Ned's, like,
Yeah.
go and do
We'll
your
ring Ned and see what he can do for us.
Hey, Ned.
We'll ring Nedley.
Nedley.
Yep.
Get Nedley on the phone.
What can you do for me, chum?
I was
Yeah.
talking to Buzzley Rothfield on the weekend and he told me he'd be able to give me some good deals.
Yeah, we'll ring Nedley. Yeah, we got his private number.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
boys, the Sphere.
Sphere.
Give me your overview on it,
So
please.
you obviously didn't watch?
I watched the Sugar Sean fight. It's
Well,
fucking
did you
terrible,
fucking
cunt.
watch?
Yeah.
Are we getting into this? Or?
Well, bro, like, hear the fucking... Like, if you were on a lie detector test just then and you answered that question like that and your voice just went up fucking 3 octaves and fucking broke 6 times in a single word sentence, like,
I watched it.
you didn't watch it, bro.
I did.
So one of these is a lie then.
Okay.
One of them's a lie. Were you doing
which
this $2,000 job for your brother?
Okay, you want-
and not rocking up to the house?
You want the full story?
Or did you watch the UFC?
Do you want the truth?
So one of them you're lying.
No. They're both true.
They can't be.
Okay, right.
How long does it take you to do this $2,000
boring,
asbestos
but
job?
I'm going to give you the full fucking spiel because you can't get it through your fucking head.
Yeah. Because you've lied to me at some stage.
No, I fucking haven't.
Well, yeah. So give me the spiel then.
So the plan
which is going to be
was,
full of
right,
lies.
everyone
anyway.
listen to this, right? This is going to be boring for you, but the least you can fucking get to tell Stephen I told you so. Plan was Sunday, he needs a fridge, right? He needs a fridge for his house. If you've been to Stephen's house lately, he sleeps on his couch. He doesn't have a fridge. He fucking
Lie.
cools his food and drink down in the fucking sink with a bag of ice. The cunt needs shit. So me being the good friend I am, me being the good friend I am, I'm like, mate, I know I've got a spare fridge around here somewhere. You gave me your fridge. And yours is now broken because for whatever fucking reason yours is shit. So I'll give you a good fridge, and that way you can actually keep stuff cool and actually.
And what did I
live a
say to
fucking
you on
normal
Sunday?
life.
I don't need
Anyway,
a fridge.
so let me finish.
Let's go. No, because we got to break this down,
Yeah,
bro.
and I'm fucking telling you. So I'm like, yeah, bro, you ring me at like 7 o'clock, I don't answer. You ring me at 8, I answer. And you're like, can't come down to the beach. I'm like, yeah, bro, listen, I've got to pick up that fridge at 9. I'm coming down. I'll hang with you and Evan. All fucking sweet. And you're like, yep, cool. You ring me at 8:40 and you go, where the fuck are you guys? I'm like, bro, I told you. The fridge I cannot pick up until 9 a.m. I can't go back in time, bro. We've got to wait till 9.
And what did I say?
You go, I've already got a cat moving in, bro. It's being in the fridge. It's all good, bro. Just calm down.
Yeah,
I'm like,
so
right, that's sweet.
So I got a
I
fridge.
go home to get dressed.
Yeah.
My brother.
So where the fuck were you sleeping then?
At my grandmother's.
Okay.
Yeah. So I go home to get dressed, get everything right. My brother who's there, who's going to a job for our good friend of the show, Jacob Samuelson.
And what time is this, sorry?
This is about 9 o'clock.
Okay,
right.
sweet.
So I've fucked off the fridge. I've gone home. Tom's there and he's like, mate, I don't know where this block of land is. I don't know how to find it. I need you to bring the slasher. Can you please drop the slasher to me? And then you can fuck off to the beach. I'm
Just
like,
before you go on, I want you to know that UFC start at 9:30 a.m.
Yeah,
okay.
So that is correct.
I just want, if you're watching this, I want you to listen to what I just said and rewind it to where I said, did you watch the UFC or did you do this job? And he said, yes, he watched the UFC, but he also was telling me this job. The UFC started at 9:30. So I don't know how long this job took, but a $2,000 job, like it's obviously going to take multiple hours. So continue with your story and your lies.
So I tell him, he goes, yeah, but bro, you've got to be here by 9:35. That's when the UFC starts. And I said, man, it's the prelims. I can miss a couple fights and I can still be there
Well,
for
you
the
can't
main
for a
card.
once in a lifetime, one of
And
one.
you go, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity with
Yeah.
this fear. You need to fucking be here. And I'm like, I will try and get there as quick as I can. Blah, 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 blah. Righto. Tom's like, yep, just bring the fucking thing to Majul. You can fucking soot to the beach afterwards. All good. We get there. It's fucking bigger than Ben Hur trying to find this block. We spend an hour trying to find it. We finally find it. We map it all out. I drop off the thing. Tom gets started. He's like, listen, by the time you get there and come back, he's like, I'm going to be way done before then. You have to stay. And I was just like, whatever. Chucked it on my phone. Watched the whole main card. Left and then texted Lexi and I were meant to go to golf that afternoon, and he's like, let's go watch the footy, the Dogs versus Eagles game at the Leagues Club. Texted you that.
Where did you watch it on your
You
phone?
make me sick to my stomach. And then you left the group and I was just like, well, I'm not even going to bother fucking
Where
explaining
did you watch it on your phone?
So there's have you ever seen the memes on Instagram at the moment called Stream East?
Yeah.
And it's all the UFC memes, right? Jumped on Stream East because Crack Streams wasn't working. That fucking assassin dirt bikes link you sent through was not working. Did you see that?
No, I sent
Can't.
through.
You must have been that far off your head.
I
You sent through a link for assassin dirt bikes.
No,
that were all like $3,000 each. So cooked.
I don't think I ever did that. I sent through ko.com.au.
Yeah, and it come up with assassin fucking dirt bikes. Can't have a look
it
at this.
actually did. It
Okay,
actually
well, yeah, so I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know what sort of fucking...
I sent the words ko.com.au,
okay.
$59.99.
Okay, so look at this real quick, guys.
95.
That's Stevens at link.com. I will admit that. See that little part down the bottom there? Assassin dirt bikes. You click the link.
I'm not arguing that.
Yeah.
I'm
Back to the mic. Back to the mic. They got it. They got it.
Assassin dirt bikes.
I'm just saying
So
I
that
typed
link
the
didn't
words
work. So I
KO.
got on eStreams and I found a link on
Allegedly you did. Satirically you did.
Solaris Streams, and I watched it on that.
Satirically.
No, I fucking watched it, cunt.
Illegally streaming satirically.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So that's the
Anyway,
story.
Jack, full of lies, full of empty promises, just like Sugar Sean O'Malley, overpromised, under-delivered. I've still got no fridge. I've lost the best mate. And back to in a
There's
very...
one less cunt in the Yeah Nice Sports group chat on Facebook.
And in a very big roundabout way, to answer Brando's question, the production of the show was actually phenomenal. But the fights actually didn't live up to the hype, bro.
Look, any of the fights, I only watched the last two.
Sorry, the most
Chicks one was cool.
co-main event
What?
was absolutely
Chicks
dust.
The second last
That was
fight.
dust.
No, it was
that was
absolutely
dust.
dust, bro. Valentina, bro, I think you might be thinking of Irene Aldana versus Dumont. Aldana looked like she'd been hit in the axe by Viliami Kickout, bro. her face was falling
Oh,
off her
that was
skull.
disgusting,
Like
yeah.
there was a gash in her head that big.
She had to get plastic surgery today.
Looked like she had a vagina on her head, and she was
Axe
on her.
wound. She had an axe wound.
And literally,
Yeah, she had an axe wound.
literally,
Yeah,
and
she had an axe wound.
metaphorically, yeah, and code,
Yeah.
and it was that time of month sort of thing, like,
Yeah.
and it was like heavy flows,
Yeah.
like heavy flow,
Yeah.
And
like
it was a
talking
leap year,
Libra,
and it was in February, so it was
Yeah.
double the flow.
Libra XL with wings.
Yeah, with
and
wings.
It wasn't working.
yeah, no, and it's still like
Yeah.
flowing out the sides.
Double header.
Yeah, that's Irene Aldana's head
Yeah.
in the fight. Yeah,
Now, let's move past this little disagreement between you and I,
yeah.
and let's actually talk about something. So, going into the card, like, I knew Diego Lopez, I know Brian Ortega.
Bro, sick
obviously-
fight.
Yeah.
Sick
So,
fight.
like, obviously, I knew that one was going to be good. I genuinely thought Sugar Sean was going to have, like, a highlight reel knockout, and it was going to be elite, and everyone was going to go off the head. So, like, that's all cool. The chick one I knew was going to be...
Valentina and Grasso, I knew that was going to be dust, man.
Yeah, it wasn't an Amanda Nunes. It wasn't a, so I'm like, I'm okay with that though. Like, I understand what we're trying to do for the sport and women's sports, and I fully get that, and I'm fully on board with it, and I know it's a process, right? So I've got no disagreements there. But just looking at the whole card and knowing how much they spent on this whole sphere, and it's one and it's one and done
One and
because he's
done,
got a
yeah.
contract with MGM Grand, Dana White, that is.
Yeah.
I just was looking at it thinking, like, because it didn't get above lightweight, the class, and like they really could have, like, done like, and I know it was Mexican Independence Day and we wanted Mexican fighters and, that sort of thing. And I know Tony Ferguson's now dust and, all that sort of thing. It just,
Yeah, there wasn't superstar draw.
No.
Yeah, like there was
Like,
in
even
UFC
Cheeto.
300, bro. Yeah.
even Cheeto,
But
like,
regardless, that Zell Huber Rebecca's fight,
That was great.
That was literally one of
So
the
insane.
sickest fights in UFC history,
yeah,
bro.
goes down, absolutely.
Like, it was insane.
Yep.
Diego Lopez, Brian Ortega,
Great
sick
fight.
fucking
Great
fight,
fight.
bro.
Yep.
Like, Ortega's a gangster, man.
Oh, bro.
He is washed up. Just give it up, buddy. Like, you're dust.
How is his fucking chin though? Did
Yeah.
you see that slow down
Yeah.
combo from Diego Lopez?
Yeah.
How he literally his legs give out as he's mid falling down comes to. I'm like, you should have absolutely been out.
The other one, man, fucking little fucking flyweight Mexican fucking Rodriguez or whatever his name was. Bro, literally knocked the fuck out, falling back, eyes rolling back in his head, hits the ground, wakes up, bang, 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 then triangle, choked out for 2 minutes, no tap, still trying to pop out, and we're all going, how the fuck is this
he
cunt
holding
still
on?
alive?
Yeah.
And I'm also yelling out in my house, how the fuck am I still alive? and it was very very like Twilight Zone shit.
I
like,
should be
I'm like,
dead,
we
yeah.
both should be dead right now.
yeah.
But we still live, and we live to tell the tale.
Yeah.
And he was victorious as well, another very big roundabout way
But
to
yeah,
your question.
let's get off the UFC. The production, the haptic seats, the story.
Bro, the production was insane.
Like the visuals, man, of like the video.
And
like
bro,
it
even like
zooming
through
in.
the TV,
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah, it was
you got the feeling
insane.
of like, bro, imagine if you were there, cunt.
And the big, like when they did
would
like the
wig you
big
out.
hologram. Oh, absolutely. When they did like the galaxy, and then they did like the holograms of the fighters, and they're fucking 50 feet tall on this thing, and they're like looking down at this. Oh, it was elite. The ring girls looked amazing, like obviously on this traditional like get up of,
Yeah, there's some like robot looking ones.
Yeah,
wasn't
they were
there?
at the end.
yeah.
They were
It
at the
was-
end.
Yeah.
Because
It was a very, very, very cool production. And it was obviously hats off to them. They had a lot of boxers. There was a massive boxing fight down the road, Canelo versus
yeah. Terence Crawford got put up on the screen.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar out there. Oh,
Fucking
mate.
hell.
That's
That
so-
is so funny, cunt.
Yeah.
Man. And Dana like doubled down on it after. He's like, to be fair, the cunt was looking like Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah,
He kind of did, but fuck, bit of a stretch, right?
Yeah.
Fuck, it was funny.
But yeah. No, it was
So what's the next one, bro? After that,
I think the
who's that
next-
fucking Chiwi?
Take your fucking chi wee wees, cunt, and get the fuck out
I
of
thought
here.
it was because I don't really know much about it. I put on the story because it was just hilarious. Like, what is this cunt doing?
So Raul Roses,
He's a cunt with the chin, eh?
yeah, he's got a bigger chin than Cleary,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
So he signed with the UFC when he was, I think it was either 16 or 17. He wants to retire from the sport at 25. He's currently 19 because he believes that he's going to be the youngest UFC champion and then he's going to retire from the sport early. The cunt was paying $1.08 to win that fight, and it went to a decision. Like,
And he won.
bro. Yeah, but he won a fucking decision, man. It's
Yeah.
like, if you're gonna be like John Jones, man, who is the youngest ever UFC champion, was like murdering cunts, like.
Like,
And-
hasn't lost, eh? Or-
Yeah,
Never
and
lost.
literally murdering people, man. Like,
Yeah, and he'd be paying $1.08, but would never go to a decision.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can take your little fucking chi wee wee and fuck off, bro.
There's something about
And
it.
you
It's
can
fucking
take your
funny.
money and get a fucking face, fucking get your jaw broken and realigned or something because you got
Get
fucking chin of doom.
cosmic surgery.
Yeah,
cunt.
cosmic cash.
Yeah. So is he winning still? Like, is this kind?
Yeah,
on a
but
bit of a tear, or-
it's like it's not like McGregor saying
Yeah.
like you layering up and then McGregor going out there and
So this
sleeping.
cunt layers
cunts.
up.
Bro, he was on the mic after going, Dana, we need to talk numbers and shit. And it's like, cunt, you were paying $1.08 and you went to a decision in a
Yeah.
pathetic fight. You
Who's this?
fuckwit.
Chiwi.
Take your big chin and shut the fuck up.
Who's this?
Chiwi.
Raul Roses Jr., bro.
The chin?
Can't.
Like,
He's fucking 19.
He's got no, like, he did have hype. You're like, holy
Yeah.
fuck, there's this 17-year-old cunt
Yeah,
fighting
but, like,
grown men in a cage.
Yeah, 2 fights though. Like, can't.
Bro,
Grow
like,
up.
I think he's had 4 or 5 fights in the UFC now, and he's lost one of them already.
okay.
So it's like that in itself, all his hype dropped.
Yeah.
Then it was slowly sort of building back up, and now it's like, bro, one of one, you're a Mexican on a 1-on-1 event. You open the show and you're paying $1.08 against this cunt, and you don't go for a finish. Like,
Yeah.
it was just pathetic. And then on top of that, jump on the mic and like spray Dana.
We need to talk numbers.
Numbers, cunt.
You're
Like,
fighting
no.
an unranked.
Yeah,
cunt.
we will talk numbers about you getting a fucking pay cut. cunt.
Yeah.
Like, fuck
We've
me.
checked your fucking job description and your fucking KPIs, mate. You're not fucking meeting the standards.
Exactly.
Chiwiwi's going to
Yeah.
be redundant.
Yeah,
so.
you'll be working up fucking fantastic furniture, cunt, with that fucking chick. You'll be fucking giving us a couch. So take your fucking chiwiwis and fuck off.
So what's next, boys? Like, have they announced the next big card?
big November 16 card. You got John Jones versus Stipe Miocic. That fight has been in the works for about 4 years.
So
Yeah,
where's
but then-
Bonesy Jonesy been at?
Oh, he was off his head.
So he took a
Vegas.
3. So big man was
He was the cock
light
pills
heavyweight.
cokehead, or was that
Yeah.
someone else?
Yeah,
Hit a pregnant
cokehead.
lady,
Got
head.
fucking peptides from dick pills.
Yeah.
Hit a pregnant woman and drove off. Bashed his wife. Like the
So
cunt's
Addocar's just starting the tear of Bones Jones.
Bones Jones, yeah. Anyway, Jones, he never lost a fight. Decided to take 2.5 years off to go up to heavyweight from light heavyweight. Literally, I think maybe put on 30 kilos of fucking muscle, which is
He's
so
looking pretty
hard.
Scucks Pavilion, eh?
Oh,
Yeah.
cunt is looking huge. Anyway, this fight has been in the talks for fucking ages. So that one's November 16th. There's also
there's one
Charles
before that.
Oliver. Oh, yeah, but it's probably pretty big, but like this is the next big one.
Yeah.
Then you got Charles Oliveira versus Chandler.
Chandler,
Chandler's been in the fucking win for 2 years waiting for McGregor. McGregor's never fighting again. Let's
Yeah,
get it
is
through our
that,
heads.
is that official? I thought I seen on one of those ESP Zin like pages.
Yeah, no. Legit.
Don't know
I
if it was
checked it.
fake
It's
news.
UFC.
It's
It's
legit.
definitely dialed
It's
in.
legit.
I
Yeah.
did have some zins for you, but I dusted them all.
You're a fucking idiot.
Last night.
Thanks, man. They're empty.
We
ones
need to
on
get
the
like a
shelf.
full pack up there. So when we just want to go.
emergency pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when we
with
want to
the
buzz like
deodorant
a
and a
fucking
shit
African
block of
beetle, we
soap,
can just
towel.
fucking put
Block
it in.
of soap.
Blanket.
Yeah. Maybe some fucking Valium so I can get to sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, righto. Fuck the
EPL.
UFC.
Yeah, EPL boys. I won't ramble on this this time round, but yeah, just a few update. So they took the week off because I think there's some international games, but yeah, they were back into it over the weekend. Forgive me if everyone hates me talking about Man City because they're like a love-hate club. Like everyone hates them because they're so fucking good, right, Sivo? Anyway, they go out there, put on a 2-1 performance against Brentford. And if you looked at the odds before the game, I don't have them up here on my notes, but
$1.17, I think it was.
yeah, it was like
dollar,
around the $1.20 to like $8-9. So for the 2-1 score, it was closer than people thought. And I actually seen something pop up on me Instagram that Brentford upset them. I think it was last year. It was like a 3-1. It was a bit of a humbling game. So anyway, so maybe that's why the game was close and they just wanted to get up for it again. I'm not too sure, but yeah, the odds definitely didn't reflect it. But yeah, Man City defeat Brentford 2-1. And I said a couple episodes ago
for a second.
I said a couple episodes ago that next time you put it on a multi, like put Haaland to score 2 or more, and yeah, Steve definitely didn't like that bet because he's just come off 2 hat-tricks in a row and thinks it's all going to end. But yeah, he went out there, scored a double, and yeah, boys, a graphic come across me desk today. So most goals in the EPL season this year, Man City, like as a team, are on 11. And then Erling Haaland is on 9 goals,
crazy, eh?
beating, the remaining teams. The next closest team is on 8 at Chelsea.
Chelsea's on 8,
Liverpool 7, Aston Villa 7, Arsenal 6. And yeah, Haaland alone's on 9, Man City in total on 11.
Fuck me.
So it's just, he's on a fucking heater, man.
But I'm with Steve. I thought as soon as we get
2
on
hat-tricks in a row, like he's just going to drop off. But I did make a little note for this week. They've got a match up against Arsenal. Which, yeah, the odds are clearly in Man City's favour here. $1.75, which you could say is some sort of value, but as we keep mentioning, you always got to remember there's a draw component. Arsenal, $4.50, draw, $3.
What's that paying for a draw? $3?
$3.60, yeah.
Fuck, that's value.
But my recommendation to all you guys this week, if you're looking for some EPL markets, like stick clear of the anytime goal scorers, especially Haaland. I feel like some of the popular bookies like Neds will have him at short odds just because this heater is going on, but this Arsenal game will be close.
Very close.
Arsenal still haven't lost. They did draw 1, but yeah,
if you're looking for value, the draw is the value there. $3.60.
I think draws value, but I did make a little note here. There's a market to add in. Usually you can just have the market both teams to score at any time. That usually floats around $1.90 to $2.10. But there was a market I found today on Ned's Boys, which you should add to your multis, which is both teams to score and either team to win. So you're sort of banking on it not to be a draw.
And what's that paying?
So that has to be like 2-1 or something like that.
263.
Yeah,
that's also value.
The actual score has to be like 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1 or 1-0 or whatever.
Oh, it can't be 1-0.
No, it can't be 1-0 because...
Sorry.
Yeah.
2-1, my
2-1,
bad.
3-1.
My bad.
3-2.
Yeah, all of the above.
6-7. 6-9.
Yeah.
But it'd be close. But going back to last year, yeah, I don't think Arsenal beat Man City. Like, I think they versed them 2 or 3 times, and yeah, Man City got them each time. So, for basing it off that and the little heater Man City are on, you'd assume they win. And like I said, the odds reflect that, $1.75. But I think Arsenal have the goods to be able to get a goal at the very least. So, yeah, if you're thinking both teams are going to score and Man City are going to win, add that to your multi. Current odds as we're recording, 263, boys. Don't mind it. I've put a Perso bet on. I'll post it in the open group. So, and shout out to Arsenal, 1-0 defeat against intern Spurs. Unlucky, Lexi. Yeah.
They drop out of the 8. The old Tottenham.
Yeah, Tottenham Hot Spurs. Well, we should come up for a name for Arsenal and Tottenham, just being 2 teams we support in this room, similar to West Hammersbrook, something of that esque, and then refer to our teams as I'm just trying to think of something off the cuff here. Nothing's coming to mind.
Nottingham Forest coming 7th. The Robin Hoods.
Yep.
Where's my Crystal Palace?
They were on the border of getting relegated last season as well. Went down to the last game. So the fact that
what is that forest that fucking Robin Hood and his little boys live in? Is it Nottingham Forest? I'm pretty sure it is.
Man,
Oh,
if
God.
there's one thing when we're
It
talking,
does start with an N.
Intern.
if there's one thing when we're talking geography and EPL in the same breath,
And
we're
actual
not- we're-
names of the fucking teams.
And-
I
and
don't
if we-
trust
it's-
you.
And if
It's-
we're wanting a fact, we're not coming to you.
Yeah.
buddy.
It does start with an N, and like
Neverland Forest.
No,
Robin Hood and the boys.
Peter Pan.
Robin
Yeah, that's my joke.
Hood
Is Robin Hood Peter Pan?
Forest.
No,
No,
fuck me,
sorry.
cunt. No.
Sherwood Forest.
Starts with an N. Sheffield Shield, Sherwood Forest. Oh, great.
Suicide Forest in
Well,
Japan.
I knew,
Jake Paul.
I knew he was.
Logan.
Logan.
I knew
Fuck
he was
me,
what,
gun. You're
from
off your head.
some forest, but
Lucky
Yeah,
we're not
And I
live.
knew it started with N.
Lucky
Yeah,
we're not
right.
live.
yeah.
anyway, Sherwood Forest is coming 7th.
West Hammersbrook. I'll
Yeah.
see you there.
Where are the West Hammers?
Yeah, not top 8. I couldn't do any bigger screenshot in that. But they are versing. I think it was in here. Yeah, they're versing Chelsea this upcoming week, so that'll be a good game. Don't have the odds in front of me, ladies and gents, but that game could be a draw, I think. So they're both playing pretty decent. West Ham always just managed to score. Chelsea, they didn't play great last week, but anyway,
I got the win.
they got the win still. Yeah, they're a bit scrappy, but that's all right. Win's a win, hey, boys.
Are we getting into the sexy EPL bet later or now?
We'll get into it in a sec. Well, I think we'll dust off NFL.
NFL?
in a
Yeah,
second
right,
tick,
okay, let's
but
get
just
into
want to do a quick nod to this new YouTube channel, Jude Bellingham. I just made a quick nod to it in this episode earlier.
Mentioned it earlier.
He was playing for Dortmund in the Bundesliga.
Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, it's like, what's their logo? It's like the BVB or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's now playing over at Real Madrid. And yeah, it's just created a YouTube channel. First ep come out, I think 2 weeks ago. It's like this 20-minute video, which just shows him finishing up at Dortmund like they didn't win the championship. Then he's moved to Real Madrid, and then the ep one on the back end teases like him playing. He's an English boy playing for England in the Euros. So yeah, it was just a sick. It basically looked like a Netflix doco, but it was his own personal YouTube channel, 20-minute video. It was fucking cracker, boy. So send it in the chat today. Yeah, if you just want to go watch that, just search Jude Bellingham on YouTube, and you'll see
From West Hammersbrook.
from the Sheffield Forest.
Yeah, from the Sherwood Forest, a.k.a. Nottingham.
But boys, do we want to talk about a quick bad beat getting into some NFL here?
Let's get into my new vice.
Yeah. Well, we've got some games here, but I just want to start straight off the bat from last week. I know we're jumping all over the show here, but Steve, last week you had a juicy bet, 601. The dice was a 6 and a 1, right, into a 7. So we thought Omenry out the wazoo. Steve-O had a 2 and a 5 on his dice. Also 7 on the dice. Your bet got up, Steve-O, Bills.
Paying 205.
Outsiders, which just want to make a mention to, before the game, all these fucking Instagraphics from Bleacher Report, Gridiron pages and whatnot. Josh Allen's record on Thursday night games, which is like their sort of highlight game of the week, and Monday night, but our Friday morning, he was 6-0 before this game. So he's now 7-0 on Thursday night games. And his win record against the Dolphins was 11 wins, 2 losses.
2, yeah.
Despite losing the likes of Stefan Diggs and stuff, like he doesn't have those mad receivers that he can throw to. Them paying 205, I thought was fucking absolute value. And they dusted a man 31-10.
Yeah.
So
Dolphins
to
don't
show.
like the cold, man. It's fucking
Yeah, but
cold
can't they?
in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Fucking. The
he missed
game
it,
was
man.
at fucking
He
Miami.
He wasn't checking the chat, so
It wasn't at fucking Buffalo.
so they do
Oh,
it backwards, bro. The
Yeah,
team
you
listed
fucked it.
second.
Oh yeah, no,
are the
I
home
know
teams.
that, but I know they do it in reverse.
Okay.
The second team, it's not. Yeah, I did know
So
that.
it was at Miami. Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, right. Yeah, I thought it. For whatever
I know.
reason.
I know.
So you're
I
right.
thought-
Dolphins don't like the cold. That's why they're playing in the heat in
Heat,
Miami,
yeah.
but they
Yeah.
also don't like the heat.
Yeah, they were playing for the Miami Heat,
Yeah.
so they were playing the wrong sport.
Yeah,
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 correct.
exactly.
Cool.
Correct.
Now, let's just, before we get into this whole fucking week of NFL, it was the upset.
Bro.
I think, did every upset win?
Bro, nearly close to anyway. Not every, but there was like I think 11 games or
Yeah,
whatever.
obviously
That
the
was
Jags
upset.
didn't win. Jags are dust.
Cowboys got dusted by New
Cowboys got
Orleans.
dusted.
fuck, man.
Packers
I was
won,
rattling them off
paying
today.
250.
Yeah,
But
Packers, which
Oh,
was
actually,
in your...
Packers were the favourite, weren't they?
No, they were
Against
paying
Patriots.
No, they're paying 230 or something.
Oh, yeah,
250
right. Yeah,
they were
so
paying.
literally, there's only two favourites for the fucking.
That's what Steve was paying. Saying
it was
last
Packers.
Colts. They versing Colts. And
Yeah,
you said
Colts.
Colts are dust.
Colts are
You know which
dust.
other team I really like at the moment? That obviously I'm
Jags
new to
lost
this
to
whole
the
thing.
Browns.
Jags
Vikings
are
lost
shit.
to 49ers. We'll continue in a moment, but keep going, Steve.
I really like the Steelers. The way they're
That's
playing
who
at the
Stewie
moment.
Thompson backs, yeah.
Yeah, they are fucking the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're looking fucking pretty. I watched some highlights and stuff because I watched that round one highlights you sent last week.
Yeah.
They had some real good plays, and then I watched them again this week, and I was like, fuck, they're playing fucking.
Yeah.
They're playing real good footy. I
Little
like it.
Jai Fields. Justin Fields, sorry. Yeah.
But yeah, sorry. Let's stick with the schedule here. Vikings upset Mr. Irrelevant Super Bowl contenders, the 49ers.
So last week when Tyler was filling in for intern, we spoke of 49ers, how the QB for 49ers, they called him Mr. Irrelevant, was like third string, through injury is now where he is now, and I was saying he sort of still hasn't proven himself. But yeah, look, their team's still red hot, and
So
managed to lose to a pretty, not a strong looking Viking squad. Still have Justin Jefferson, like the highest paid wide receiver in the league.
Yep. So they're 0-2 now, 49ers.
Nah, I think they won last week.
They won last week,
Week
yeah.
1, yeah. Because didn't we all watch that game?
49ers
that was-
pumped the
that was
fuck
Chiefs.
out of the Jets.
Oh,
Jets.
yeah, sorry.
49ers.
Jets were winning at the start, and then, 49ers fucked them. Yeah,
Aaron
sorry.
Rodgers and the Jets. No, that's all right, man. Don't be sorry.
Bro,
Just be
and
better.
Brando with the call of doom. Like McCaffrey, absolute dust. So injury
So
prone.
now he's
So is he on that injury reserve
Yeah,
thing?
he's on injury reserve. All these cunts blowing up because they said he's going to be good, he's going to be good. Then saying he might be back for week 2, and then they put him on injury reserve. So minimum 4 weeks, but they're saying probably be
He's
6
fucked.
weeks, but it'll drag out, man.
He's fucked.
Like he done this injury before the season, so it's
What,
been
at training?
It's been lingering for ages, yeah.
Hey.
That's a great song.
But you didn't have McCaffrey in your futures bet,
No,
did you?
because I left
good.
him out because
Yeah,
he's
good.
dust.
See, I had him in mind, but as I said again last week, I didn't have him for over yards. So if he comes back in week 6, he's got fucking 11 weeks to score 10 touchdowns,
Which he can do.
he can do still, but
He
just-
will almost get injured again.
Again.
Guaranteed.
He either will be injured for longer than 6 weeks, and then he'll have to fucking score 10 in 3 games or something, which
he can do, yeah.
But I just, I should have just left him out, man. I fucking
not looking likely.
I called it, and I stupidly put him in that futures multi, but
Debo
we
Samuel
live
as well, man.
and learn, bro. Debo on that receiver series, bro.
Exactly.
He's fucking always injured. Makes you think are they not
I don't
looking
know.
after their bodies, or some cunts
No,
just
I think
genuinely
they just-
injury prone?
I think they just, play fucking full tilt, so
all the
it's-
time, like
yeah.
almost recklessly.
Yeah, exactly. Every player's like maxed out, so
So he's like now injured and looking like going to be put on injury reserve as well. Steve-O going to miss at least a couple weeks, so probably find out a bit more in the next couple days. But yeah, look, Vikings look pretty good. Like everyone wrote them off to even have a crack at that game. There was that mad touchdown where fucking he just slinged it to Jefferson, and then it was like a 97
From the end zone.
97 yard. They call a 97 yard touchdown. He probably caught it maybe 30 or 40 yards.
Yeah, and then
before
ran
the
the
touch,
rest.
and then ran the rest. But
I like their coach. I watched the Caleb Presley Sunday conversations last week with the Vikings head coach.
yeah, what's his name? He's a fucking funny cunt, man.
Yeah, he was funny. I liked him. He was good.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
Oh,
I'm pretty
so
sure
what?
pretty sure he's been on Presley once before, like a year or so.
Yeah,
ago, but
right. Okay, yeah, he's
a good
though.
sport. He's a good
Yeah.
sport.
You know what else is interesting about the NFL? All the coaches are young.
Like,
There's like one old one.
comparative to other traditional
Compared to
sports,
us,
like rugby
like,
league,
yeah.
soccer, where they're all sort of old.
Old.
buffs.
They're all young cunts. Like they're all
Yeah.
like pretty much like 10 years older than the players,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Yep.
And most of them have never played. They've only ever coached. Whereas like in NRL, probably 50% of them have played.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, bro. What else do we have here, boys? This is interesting, as
The
Tyler mentioned
Seahawks.
last week. So his hot take was Super Bowl champion Seahawks. They were paying $67 last week, and now after winning again against the Titans in an overtime game, which was a good game, they're now paying $49. So they've come in, $18 after one win. And as Tyler said, he's seen value in the 67 and was playing for the cash out play because he believes they're going to go into the finals, which you then assume they'd drop to under $10 to take it all out. So, fuck, should we just get on it at the 49, boys, or what?
I think if we don't, we're idiots.
Yeah, it's going to be another one of these should have gone
Shoulda
the doggies
got
to
on
make
it.
the top eight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should chuck at least a fucking YN view on that or what?
One,
Yeah,
nice
from the
view.
account though, please, because
Yeah.
I'm fucking poor.
No, that's all right.
Responsibly.
Boys, did you watch the Chiefs defeat the
Only
Bengals
highlights.
26-25?
Only highlights.
What about you, Steve? Catch any of that one?
Didn't watch any sport at all, bro.
That's okay. That's all good. We just headline read and bring you the best content.
I still can't believe you tried to come at me like, oh, how can we ever be taken as a fucking serious as a
except-
sports podcast?
Well, I don't say I'm an NFL fan. I say I'm a UFC fan, which I stayed up and watched every single second. And you're the one that's carrying on about, I'm a fucking sick UFC fan, bro. I'm a fucking...
I've been watching since...
I've been watching since Dan McKellar fucking introduced it to me, bro. I fucking know every press conference and shit. You're a fucking loser, bro. You overpromised, underdelivered. You laid up.
Call
like,
me Sugar Sean.
Oh,
you're gonna
Jack O'Malley.
fucking
Jack
Jack O'Malley.
Jack
Yeah.
O'Malley.
We digress anyway. Bit of tension in the area, boys. But
Oh, I knew we were going to come in with some tension
Yeah.
after he fucking left the group on the weekend saying, you made me sick to my stomach. I was like, oh, good, this cunt's off the shit.
oh, fuck.
Hey, it was just, yeah.
You can't sneak
My
therapy.
threshold for like
We need therapy.
disloyalty
I
is
know,
like very
I know.
is very like hair trigger thin, bro.
But like for someone who is never responsible or lives up to their promises, you know, in their personal
but I
life,
never let anyone down. But
you
that's
let
the thing.
multiple people down all the time. I
No,
thought
no.
I would get some understanding, but you're like, nah.
No, I bet. Like,
made me sick to my stomach.
bro, like my dad says, well, we got to do 80 bags of potting mix. Mate, I said Monday morning, I'll be there. I've had 3 hours sleep, haven't eaten, haven't drank a single drop of water, fucking ingested nothing but poison. What did I do? Showed up, bro. Fuck's sake. The least you could do was just show the fuck up when you said you
Would
were
have you
going
been
to.
as mad if he just rang at lunchtime and said, bro, I'm not gonna make it?"
Exactly. Yeah, and that's what I was
You
saying.
would be
That's
not as mad.
no way. And that's where this whole like lie, well, like deny, die with the lie. I understand why he's doing it, but like just say you're not coming, bro. Even Ev was going, where the fuck is he? He's saying he's coming. He's picking up this mythical fucking fridge or some shit.
Yeah,
I don't
he's stuck
need
in the tractor.
yeah. It's like, bro, just say you're not coming. Like that's where you broke our little sleep deprived hearts when we were fucking, you know, we were expecting to see our mate come down with a fresh bag of ice and a carton of piss and fucking because we're knocking on death's door and we're walking a fine line between heaven and hell, and you know, and then fucking our mate just went fucking radio silent. We're like, well, fuck this cunt. I'm gonna spray this cunt. Fuck him.
Oh, fuck.
Anyway,
no.
Chiefs defeat.
Fucking Eagles defeat the Falcons defeat the Eagles. It was the Bird Bowl.
No,
Yeah.
we hadn't. Let's just quickly get into Chiefs defeat the Bengals. Man, this one was controversial. Fuck, I tried to look up. Oh, yeah, I got it down here. Joe Burrow has a pretty good record against Mahomes and the Chiefs. So before that game, it was a 3-1 record, including like playoff game. So, yeah, I don't know what the odds were before that one either, but yeah, it would have sort of reflected that to some extent. But Bengals were winning, man. 40 seconds to go. Chiefs down by 2. So, yeah, Bengals up by 2. And, yeah, if there's a controversial... I think it was a fair call, but it's one of those 50-50 ones. Slings it down to a wide receiver. Defender jumps up similar time. Just bumps his head before he makes an attempt to catch it. Late flag comes in. Pass interference, basically get first down where the catch would have been.
And
so
yeah, that's pass interference is such a huge fucking penalty.
I know, man.
I
And
really
it's-
don't agree with that. It should where the catch should have been made. I just reckon it should be a 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Yeah.
because it's such a huge call.
I know,
man.
like if you throw a long bomb, yeah, and there are some that are subjective, right? Like it's sort of a grey
And
area.
it's just like, well, cool. If it's pass interference, it's like, You're basically saying that he was guaranteed to catch that fucking catch.
If you
and you
didn't
see
touch it.
cunts wide open
Yeah.
with no defender drop a fucking slant pass, bro, which
Yeah.
is 10 yards.
Yeah.
You're like, it's such a huge penalty, bro. I don't agree with it.
Yeah, for sure. So then, they wind down the clock, probably at your boys' disgust. You don't like that part of the game. And then, basically kick a field goal, win by 1 point. Cunts blowing up. But, look, that is a call. And, there's a lot of ones there where they do a little jersey pull and get away with it and stuff. So it is one of those ones. Much to, like I said, the doggies where that fucking meter forward pass. But you got to live with those calls. So, but yes, Steve-O, Falcons today defeat the Eagles 21. We're about to get into this before, but fucked your bet, Steve.
Yeah, I know, man. It's disappointing.
So you had Packers,
30
Chiefs,
seconds.
Texans, Eagles head-to-head. 601 boosted into 629, and the shortest leg. What's our rule, boys, from the book of
A
Eli?
drastically short leg will fail you drastically.
Yeah.
And they were paying $1.36 before the game.
Yeah,
Yeah, which isn't drastic't short.
It's
It was
not.
just the
Pretty
shortest.
drastically short.
It was short. It was just the shortest leg of the multi, which
yeah. Like it wasn't a fucking Panthers should have been paying $1.08,
or
and they
Alcaraz
lost.
paying $0.001. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, but Kirk Cousins at the new franchise. Fuck, this sort of pisses me off a little bit. Like, why weren't you doing this all game and you leave it to the last? There's a minute and a half to go. You're down by 6. I need a touchdown and
It's almost like he needs the pressure or something.
Yeah,
Because he
but-
was leading the whole game, wasn't he?
Oh, he was for
And
the
then
most
Eagles,
part. Yeah.
like in the first part of the fourth quarter, come back
Yep.
and were winning.
Scored that
And then they scored that touchdown.
Yep.
And then, they obviously kicked back to him. And then they just fucking, went fucking
It's bro,
touchdown.
Cousins, he's throwing a 20-yard catch. Wide receiver runs out to stop.
On
the clock.
first down,
Bang.
too.
Just,
it wasn't
yeah.
even going second or third.
Nah.
It was like bang, bang.
Just perfect.
Fucking, and then in the touchdown, they missed the first down
Yeah.
with like a, not an intercept, but like just a non-catch. And then, second one, they just went boom, bullet,
It's a
fucking
sick
do us.
slant by this lad named
Yeah.
Drake London, wide receiver.
That's
What
a
name.
bad name, yeah.
London
Oh.
slant.
No, his name's
Yeah.
Drake London.
Oh my
is his
God.
name. It's a
What
sick-
the
and just
fuck?
does a little jank to the side, fucking money. And then, even
Emily
then
in
the
Paris.
commentators were saying there's like 38 seconds to go, and just before they scored the touchdown, they're like, do you want to run the clock a bit? Because you don't giving 30 seconds to the Eagles is a lot of time. So like Hurts can go down and like they just
Which
need
it
basically
looked
a
like
field goal.
they were,
So
and then they
went up
fucking get that
one
mad
by one. They
intercept.
get 30 seconds, and then second play throws an interception,
Second.
and it's over. So
The bird
Good
bowl.
intercept too. It was too. Yeah, the
Yeah.
bird bowl.
it
The
was.
bird bath.
Yeah, battle the birds.
Yeah.
All the birds.
Yeah. But if
fuck,
anything-
don't the Eagles fans blow up?
Oh, bro, they're red.
They're
hot,
worse
cunt.
than the Doggies
Cunt,
fans.
Philly cunts are pretty fucking red hot.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like I know every time they win, like it's like the city gets destroyed. But today when they lost that last one,
Bro.
everyone's booing them hard. Like
you think
as soon as they
Belmore
lost.
fucking cunts just kicking drums as fucking riots? You should see these cunts.
Yeah,
wow.
it's like the city gets shut down for 5 days if they win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It's fucking
cunts
hectic.
are shooting first,
We
asking
actually
questions
seen
later.
this when we went to a playoff ice hockey game over in New York. It was actually at Madison Square Garden. It was Philly Flyers versus New York Rangers, and they fucking hate each other, bro. And they because it was
red hot or?
oh, bro, there was like I reckon there was 10 Philly Flyers cunts in the whole fucking arena.
Really?
Bro, and
They getting sprayed?
Flyers won. A couple of them walking out. As we're walking out, they're fucking layering up, and then just got absolutely fucking rolled by
Shots
about,
fired, shots fired.
by about 10 cunts in Rangers jerseys.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Just bashed.
Just flogged, bro. Yeah, yeah, because like
So the Philly cunts got flogged.
Yeah, Philly
yeah,
cunts got
because
flogged, yeah.
they won
And
in
they
New
were
York.
blaring up.
Yeah, and
There's
they're
10
like,
of them.
New York cunts are red hot as well.
Right, yeah, but they were feeding everyone, like walking past in a Rangers jersey, going, yeah, fucking, and we're walking out in
Fuck,
fucking
that's red hot, man.
neutral clothing.
Yeah.
Very smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whether he's done that intentionally or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, bad beat for you, Asco. So
Yes. that's-
But boys, just wanted to remind you, after Ned's promo, they're going again this week. So place a head-to-head bet on any NFL ESPN game this round. And if your selection is ahead by 8 or more points at halftime, you'll be paid out as a winner. So as Steve mentioned last week, only applies to your first $250 staked and single bets only.
No multis, no worries.
Yeah.
Now,
Correct.
this actually came off for me last week because although the Bills won in the end, I got paid out at half-time because they were up by 8.
That's
fucking
perfect, bro.
And if fucking
The script writers, Ned, the script writer, couldn't have wrote that one any better.
yeah, it was fucking great. I was the only one to come off with a win. I'm now chasing in Brando on amount of wins for the season. I've got 15 wins. You've got 16.
Fuck, Brando, that's almost a bad beat for you as well, man.
Oh,
Total
bro,
match
but-
points over because, like,
And man, it was looking like there was fucking heaps of points at the start, and then fucking Tua ended up getting knocked out. Backup QB come in, the points started slowing down.
yeah.
Fuck, even the Bills, like
I don't even have a bet tech. Holy shit. Sorry, guys. Pause the pod while I fucking...
Intermission.
Yeah.
You're right.
but-
You just keep talking.
what was that final score? I had that up 31-10. Like Bills fucking put on way more points than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
didn't
didn't know how that game would go, but as I said, all the stats showed that Bills should have won, and they did. But yeah, I really thought, Tua was dust, man. He fucking threw like 2 or 3 picks before he got severely KO'd and taken off the field. He's just one of them QBs where if he's having a bad game, it's an absolute shocker. There's no in between. There's no throw 2 picks, fucking need to lift my game up and start playing well. It's like he gets in his own head. Bit of Nico Hines about him, But anyway, did we want to jump on that Ned's promo again, boys? And just for our bet tech this week, we'll Ned's bet tech, we'll just do a head-to-head game in NFL again, or what do we want to do? Because when we record on a Tuesday, everyone, there's not heaps of markets out. You know what I mean?
Wow. Dolphins paying $2.90 against Seahawks $1.42. That's fucking a bit misleading, but but I think Tua got severely concussed, so he may miss this game. Yeah, right.
And boys, you know what's interesting as well? There was a tackle. Fuck, what game was it on? Might have been on Red Zone Monday. Not sure what game. And some fella done like a classic hip drop, which they call it in the NFL. But they've got 4 categories that they, and I can't think of what they were. It was something along the lines of legs lifted, body swivels, which is what the commentators were saying. Body swivels, and then it lands. There was like 2 other categories how they define it's a hip drop. Then they're like, that'll get reviewed later, and he'll get fined next week. So it sounds like they only get fined for it, which is interesting.
okay.
I think comes back to there's not that many games in the season. Heaps of cunts are getting injured all the time.
Yeah.
Like you don't really get suspended unless you do something fucking stupid, I guess. So yeah.
My bet tip for the week is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers $1.80 to beat the Los Angeles Chargers. That's on this Friday.
Nice, bro. There's a bit of
this
value in
Friday.
that. What are Chargers paying?
$1.80. So I mean, it's over the
No,
dollar.
Chargers.
Chargers 202. Yep.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, Chargers have been playing good too. Like I've really loved some of their players this year.
Yeah.
But I really just want to I really like the way Pittsburgh's been playing. So I'm going the Steelers.
Chargers lost their franchise wide receiver Keenan Allen. He's gone to Chicago Bears just because he's like 31 or 32, and that's when they start declining. Still a freak, but Justin Herbert, the QB, just doesn't have those, those go-to receivers that he knows is going to catch his pill every time. So, I think Steelers could win that game, bro. There's every chance, but it'll be a nice and close one. Steve, you found one, bro? We're just doing head-to-head, man. Make it easy.
Shit, righto.
You can do a multi again.
Yeah,
Me and
righto.
Steve-O will just do the head-to-head, eh?
Okay, yeah.
We've wigged out after fucking 1 minute of not listening. All
I
good.
mean, my real bet tech is going to be the Cowboys versus the Sharks in the NRL.
Yeah.
That's my real bet tech.
I think that's all of us in unison
Yeah.
in a multi with Manly.
exactly, yeah.
One of the
Manly versus
bookies,
fucking-
the AI fucking bot's got that one severely wrong.
But
The AI bot was partying with Askin on the weekend.
And I'm going to take full advantage of
doing
it.
mundane tasks.
Yeah.
No manual labour. They're doing mundane. Fucking
Odds making.
odds creation.
mundane odds
Odds
creation.
analysis.
Yeah. But
you got?
my NFL flavored bet tech for this week, sponsored by Ned's, obviously, the best, the only. I'm just going to go the last 3 games of the round. Chiefs, Bills, Bengals. That just one that sounds like a winning bet, like Chiefs, Bills, Bengals. It sounds
rolls
like
off the tongue really
yeah,
nice.
exactly, man. It's like 3 good teams. Like it sounds like fucking Eminem spitting bars.
Well, Nelly.
Yeah, well, Nelly style. Chiefs to kill the Falcons. A la fucking, we just watched Mexican Chiefs at the Sphere, fucking a 300-foot tall fucking LED screen. They're paying $1.46 at time of recording. Price subject to change, obviously, but $1.46, man. Chiefs just look, are they going to just go 17-0? Like, fucking. Or did I just jinx it? I don't know. But anyway, Chiefs, $1.46. Bills, $1.42 against fucking Jags, man. Like, Jags are fucking rocks and diamonds, but more leaning towards the rock side on that.
Yep.
And, like, Bills just coming off a sick away win against the Dolphins, like, who fucking, you know, if you put Dolphins up against the Jags there, like, Dolphins would be fucking red-hot favourites. But $1.42 for the Bills. And then Joe fucking Blizzard Burrow fucking $1.28 against the Commanders. Like, who the fuck even follows the Washington Commanders? Like, why the fuck did Washington even have a team? It's a made-up team, like Bengals versus some, like, fucking fairy tale team. The only sick thing about the Commanders is their running back, who got fucking shot 9 times now. He walks with a limp, a la 50 Cent. But I think he only got shot twice. But
Many men.
yeah, many men, yeah.
Wasn't that comp from San Fran that got shot?
Blood in my eyes, I can see.
So I think their current running back is who's that? Bijan Robinson, come?
Yeah, Bijan.
Yeah, but
No, he plays for Falcons, Bijan.
yeah.
But who are you talking about? Running
I'm
back.
talking about Brian Robinson.
Brian Robinson.
yeah.
Yeah, not Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
He plays for Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, righto. So he's 50 Cent fucking.
Yeah.
He's in the
So,
sequel. He's
yeah.
in the sequel to 50 Cent's movie.
Exactly, yeah. Get shot or die trying. Yeah. So anyway, that'll give you
Win my multi-cunnel, die trying.
yeah. Exactly. That'll give you 265 and then price boost that to 272, which
Is
also
that with all them legs? Or
yeah.
it's shorter than I thought it.
But anyway, like 272, like that even sounds sexy, you know, like
that sounds
Chiefs,
like
Bills,
an Eminem
Bengals,
song.
like
Yeah.
272.
Yeah,
Sounds like that's
sounds like a gang or something.
Exactly.
You
It sounds like the area code of like where all these teams are from, and where they're from are fucking a town called Winning Fieldville.
Oh, Winningville. Yeah.
Winningfieldville, Iowa. Yeah. So
Nice.
272.
Well, my Ned's Bet Tech this week, NFL head-to-head with their promo. Boys, when in doubt, this could be in the book of Eli, guys.
Nice.
So
Hold
listen
on.
in here, Steve-O. You're doing
I'm
a bit of a
listening in. I'm
TB
jotting
over
down.
there.
I'm scribing.
So when all else fails and you can't pick a head-to-head matchup, you've just got to compare the mascot or team if they went to a real head-to-head battle in real life. Like it's usually usually an animal versus another animal, whether that's a C versus C, bird versus bird.
Okay, well, hold on.
or-
Let's just cowboy versus shark. Cowboy shoots shark.
Well, it's
So
fun-
cowboy wins.
It's funny,
Seagull versus rooster. Seagull wins every day of the week.
and it's funny you say that, guys, because my Ned's Bet Tech this week: Dallas Cowboys versus the Baltimore
Ravens,
brother.
exactly.
That's
Shoots it
Kitty's
straight
kind.
at the sky.
Yeah.
Straight down. So Dallas
Straight
Cowboys
down.
playing $1.94, Ravens $1.87. I'm backing the Cowboys when all else fails.
Back a Cowboy.
Back a Cowboy over a Raven.
Date one, divorce him, get half his property.
Yep.
Taylor's old as time, that.
And despite me being a Game of Thrones fans, love Three-Eyed Ravens, Brandon Stark, the Three-Eyed Raven. My name's
Correct.
Brandon. I'm picking the Cowboys.
Yes.
$1.94. That's
Nice,
my
bro.
Ned's Bet Tech, boys.
Nice.
Steve-O, are you with me, my brother?
Yes, I'm jotting down Rule 29. When in doubt,
Pick the animal.
Something along the lines
Which
of-
mascot would win in a fight?
in like a real life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
in a real life fight.
And in the bird bowl, and I should have seen it, there's depths to the game you can't see. Like a falcon is a very angry fucking bird, you know? Eagles are just like little fucking float around, like little fairy little
Yeah,
cunts,
they
you know?
like pick up food from the ocean and shit,
Yeah.
the fish, and they just pluck them out of the water, whereas the falcon will kill
Like
you.
if we were talking about a bald eagle, like a wedge-tail eagle from fucking Australia, like
Yeah.
they're like just like
They're just chilling.
who gives a fuck?
Whereas a
If you see
falcon,
a falcon cunt, like they're the angriest looking bird known to man.
yeah, like they name like the fighter jets after falcons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like they're called the Falcons.
They named a fucking Ford car after it, bro.
Yeah, they name machines, killing machines
Yeah.
after this falcon bird.
Yeah.
Yep.
They named drug trafficking cars after the Ford, famous for trafficking narcotics.
Yeah, it's gangster.
Yeah, exactly.
The falcon's a gangster.
Yeah, exactly. Righto, so back to Steger's bet.
Yeah. So
Well, that's our bet text. Now on
so
to
that's
the
our bet
Steggers.
tech. So intern, you got the dice up there, brother. So this week we're going to switch it up a little bit.
So just a bit of fucking narrative and yarn here, folks.
Stick with us.
Last week, yeah, stick with us. Last week, we said based on this bet, we made a new rule. Rule 27 of the Book of Eli. If it looks sexy, don't ask questions. Now, this little bet from Steggers, one of the fucking members of Yeah Nice, has sent us a bet, $8.18, double the amount of legs in the bet. It was Manchester United to beat Southampton, Manchester City to beat Brentford, Arsenal to beat Tottenham Hotspur, and Newcastle to beat the Wolverhampton Wanderers. And it fucking got up. We got everyone on it. It gets up. So we've asked everyone to send...
18, only 7 cunts jumped onto it
Yeah.
at your own peril.
Yeah.
And once they seen that hit Monday morning after the big weekend, I'm sure they were regretting that
Yeah.
ever
Big
so
time.
slightly. Because
So-
they could have been 8 units richer.
Yeah. So we've said everyone, send through your bets again. Steggers obviously
And just to backtrack, that we put it out there and said, you know, this is for anyone. Post in the open group, we'll hand pick. I think there was 1 or 2 other guys that posted in after I put that little message in the chat. We'll say it on the pod. Do what we're about to do now. But after, Steggers win, Steve-O last week, we thought,
Oh,
what
not
better
only
way
just
to
his
do it?
win, we were willing to let anyone else come. If anyone else sent through a better bet, we would have went with that. But Stegs has come through with another little fucking saucy minx.
and there's cunts reacting with fucking flame emojis and fucking thumbs up and whatever else that other little fucking
Well, let me dive.
Dobby-looking emoji
Let me dive in. I'm not asking questions here, but I'm giving you the fucking specs on this little bad bitch. 4 legs again. 13.74 is the payout.
So let's just pause on that for a second. You've got a big weekend lined up. You're going to be dropping JSUs out the wazoo.
Yeah.
You're going to be buying JSUs from a mate named Wazoo.
Punting access.
On Wicker.
On
Yeah.
Wicker.
Signal, whatever
You're
your
going to be doing
preference
all
is.
sorts of things that you're going to regret on Monday.
Yeah.
So don't regret this and
Yeah.
get on something that's going to pay you 13.74 units.
Yeah, responsibly. Responsibly, very responsibly.
And it's just going to make that Monday blues feel a lot better next
Oh,
next
yeah.
week.
When I woke up, because I've got my notification set on the Neds app, woke up after the weekend, first thing I check the phone, see notifications, and I see...
You make me sick to my stomach.
That was the first message.
That was the first one I went, delete that.
Delete that. So on
Delete
to the
that.
second one.
Yeah, on to the second one. And it was Steggers bet gets up, straight in, boom, $8.18. I went, you fucking little beauty.
Yeah.
Now, like I said just before, we're not going to get into the history of this woman. We're not going to get into her body count. We're not going to get into who she did with so-and-so. We're just looking at her fat ass, her big tits, and her great smile. And this is
Nice.
what it is. Chelsea versus the West Hammersbrook, 205.
Yeah.
Liverpool versus fucking some team I've never heard of, AFC
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth. They must have got
Bournemouth.
relegated. They must have got opposite of relegated. They must have been pumped up this year. What's
That's
the opposite of
Jason
relegation?
Bourne's team.
I don't know what.
Like relegate's down. What's
Yeah.
up?
Promotion, brother.
Promotion. They got promoted this year,
Well, is
obviously.
there another thing ending in gate that's like...
No, that's Watergate or
Yeah, so we got relegate,
Pizzagate.
pomegranate. No, pomegranate.
It's called promotion. Cut.
Promotion, yes. So Liverpool, $1.24
And
to beat
Liverpool
this new...
shockingly lost in the weekend, so they will be very keen to bounce
And
back.
come back.
Against Jason Bourne's team,
We've got
Bournemouth.
Leicester City, the fucking underdogs of all time,
Yeah,
come
for-
against Everton
Yep.
FC. Everton,
Chester,
fucking...
the Leicester City.
Yeah,
Chester, Leicester City, 235, and then you got Manchester United, who are going to just be,
Another
off the back
Chester
of Man
in there.
City.
Yep. That is
Crystal,
another Chester.
where's my team? The Crystal Palaces.
Yeah.
So it's a great fucking multi. Get on,
The Crystal.
Now. Crystal. Up to Steve's place, the Crystal Palace.
So, only 6 people have currently jumped on it. So, if you don't want to be that
Yeah.
100 and whatever that's currently in the group that missed out on last time,
Yeah.
I highly suggest jump on, copy the bet. Away you go. And, wait until Monday comes around. And as I said, the Monday blues will be that little bit less if this thing hits.
And are we rolling the dice?
We're rolling the
Is this
dice to
what-
put on
So-
an amount from the account.
Yeah, so
Okay,
from
I
the
like
joint
that.
account, we've
And we'll give
handpicked
10%
Stegger's
if it
bit
gets
this
up.
week. I will shout out Hilly, chucked in an EPL and I think it was an AFL bet in, but based on Stegger's heater, we're just going to go with him this time. But
Yeah, and
stick with this.
Hilly's bets were fucking ugly. No one wanted to root them.
The only challenge here, everyone, is, as we said, get us a bet before Tuesday PM, but the bet has to start
After
no
Wednesday.
earlier than Wednesday night,
Night.
just to give everyone a chance to listen, jump on. You'll see it in the open group, but maybe listen and get a bit of narrative and yarn about the bet. So,
Yep. Run
In
it,
turn,
Maxie.
we've got $13.74. How many units are we going to put this on? Please roll the dice, my brother.
Well, it's a sexy roll. It's like
Fuck yeah, it
Jumanji.
sounds so good.
Damn, wow.
Yes, let's go.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
So is that 10 JSUs?
Oh,
I
yeah,
hope.
10 J's. He's got 10 wine use. No, the bank account doesn't allow.
For 10 wine.
10
use.
wine use.
No,
no.
because
Not
that's
till we get
irresponsible. That's irresponsible.
Correct. So,
And guys, always gamble within your means too. Don't want to and I actually love the fact that our little opens group is growing so fucking rapidly.
you see a couple join every day and you just...
Every day.
Fuck,
I look at it every day and I go,
That's great.
oh,
It's
how
great.
It
nice.
is, and we appreciate you all, and we all want you to be in there till the end of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or until my funeral, which yes, 'cause-
Fuck, it's
Maybe.
creeping closer and closer.
Yeah, maybe sooner rather than
weekend.
later.
Yeah.
But as we all want you to be in there and very active, we need you to do it responsibly.
Correct. And
Yeah, don't go fucking bet and be on your means.
No, that's
exactly.
it.
Fuck
Nothing
that,
worse
man.
than that. And I've seen
That's
it
loser
before.
shit.
That is loser
I've
shit.
seen it before where people bet beyond their means and it ruins their weekend. You want to be betting for fun, bit of entertainment,
Exactly.
bit of banter with the boys and
Yeah.
girls.
And so when little opportunities like this sexy little minx fucking Steggers chucked in last
Exactly,
week,
just throw a
you can just
DM.
chuck a little fucking JSU on it.
Throw
Not-
a DM, bro.
yeah.
Say, hey, up to,
Up to, baby.
up to, baby.
Yeah.
You up X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you like the bet, are you up XX? Like
Yeah.
two X's.
XX.
Yeah.
Or hey with like 4 Ys.
Yep.
Yeah.
4 Ys.
Yeah. To
I like that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And as we read all them odds throughout the pod, everyone, price is subject to change. That's just current as we're reading them, but could be different in a couple of days' time. So get on it now. T's and C's, Ned's website, Ned's app, you know where to find it. Boys, anything to close us out with?
No, I think that's me for the evening.
Yep.
Well,
Steven?
no, we just got to do a little ad read, which I will be directing
Sake.
and not
Oh,
starring
he'll be
in.
directing from behind the screen. He can't be on screen when he does them.
No, that's what I mean. I'm
I
directing.
gotcha.
I'm not speaking.
I gotcha.
I'm a mute director.
Very nice, boys. Shout out NRL finals. Shout out EPL. Shout out NFL. I'm absolutely
Shout out sport
Just
and
he-
gambling.
just heaving for all of the above.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and shout out myself.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Chances are you're about to lose. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.